Hello and welcome to this week's episode of You Can Sit With Us. I'm Matt, sitting here with Becky.
Hello.
We have Rainie on the ones and twos.
Hello.
And we have one of our favorite girlies back on the podcast, Desiree.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Favorite girly. Everybody remember that.
Everybody remember
I know Devin's
it.
coming in after me.
She's our favorite Midwestern
There
girly.
Exactly. How are you? How have
I'm-
you been? It's been forever.
I'm
Welcome
good.
back.
You know, live, laugh, loving.
Live, laugh, loving in this state of the world.
Yeah, in this, trying my best.
Trying your best.
Aren't we all?
Yeah.
Exactly. That's all you can do.
Yeah.
That's all you can do. Well, before we dive into everything today, we want to see Becky's staring at me. Before we dive in today, we wanted to ask you, what's your rosebud and thorn of the week?
Okay, Rosebud and Thorn. Rose is that my team won their semifinal game this weekend.
Oh.
We were in Arizona,
Ooh.
which, oh my goodness, Arizona.
What a place.
I know.
Sounds sandy.
We've gone there 3 years three times this season, and we were
That's
like,
a lot.
yeah, we're like, we need to get out of here.
I went
Flew-
to once.
Flew
Once
in
I
at
went there.
5:30 a.m., played a game at 11, and then flew out at like 6.
Same day.
Same day. Usually we do a weekend,
yeah.
but we were like, we've been here too long. Too long.
Can you believe people live there?
No, I know.
A lot
We
of
know the
people
other
live there.
team.
A lot of people
are
live
still
there.
moving there.
They choose
That's
to live
crazy.
there.
Yeah.
I'll never forget Matt said that's the number one place you shouldn't live because it's going to fry one day.
Right. Those are my words.
Those were his exact words. It's going to
Exactly.
fry one day. It's going to get too hot and there's no
There's already not enough water.
infrastructure.
Yeah.
Yeah, try
Truth.
playing on a hay rugby field.
Oh.
Hey.
Yeah, basically, that's like what we had to play
Because
on
the
last
grass
time.
was so dry.
It was
It's like,
literally
hey.
my
Needles.
teammate said that it was like in Fourth Wing when they take the magic from the earth. What are they?
Oh, yeah. What the hell is it called?
I don't remember.
Start with a V?
Vampire?
Venom.
Yeah. And I was like, no, that's literally what it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, but that we won. So now we're in finals next week, and
Whoa,
then
where's finals? Arizona?
no, thank God. It's gonna be in Long Beach. Technically, it's
that's
for like
easy.
our Southern California union, but Arizona doesn't have a team, so they play part of ours. So from there, we have finals this weekend, and then if you win that, there is super regionals, which is like with Southern California, NorCal, like Pacific Northwest. And then like, I don't know what it's called, so Utah area. I know Utah Vipers are in it, in Vegas. And then if you win that, you go to Nationals, which is I think in like this year it's in like maybe Indiana. I don't know. They change it every year. I could be wrong. This
You
is what
think
somebody told
Arizona's
me.
bad?
I know,
Look at
right?
all these
But,
exotic places.
you know,
Wow.
Vegas is fun.
Vegas will be fun. That's
Yeah.
a fun place. Indiana,
It's a
though,
vibe.
not much to do.
Yeah.
Well, she's there to play rugbies.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, but when you're done playing
When you're
rugby,
done playing rugby, you're gonna be You're gonna be celebrating.
you want to
order-
eat something, you want to drink something.
Yeah.
I can't imagine Indiana is a deeply welcoming place.
Mm.
The home of Mike Pence,
Mm.
Oh.
right?
Yeah, we'll see if we make it that
Wasn't
far.
it him?
She's
I mean,
like,
honestly,
we won't go.
well, yeah. I mean, this goes into my what is it? My
What are your
bud.
odds? What are your odds?
What are I don't well.
Oh.
Matt's
I don't
looking
know.
to bet.
Well, so like the odds of us even winning this past weekend, like we were like there's only 4 teams in our like little conference, and we were third. And so the 2 teams that we like, the team we played this week and the team we play this upcoming weekend, we've lost to all season. Well, except for the team we played this weekend, it was like we beat them the last time when we were at Universal.
Oh, yeah.
I was keeping everybody updated because my team was playing a game and we won, and like we haven't beat this team in a while. And we kind of murdered them that
I know. We were
time.
like, Desiree, maybe
maybe
it's you.
Maybe it's me. It really could be me. Who knows? Like we beat them by 2 points, which is just like a conversion kick this time.
Which
but-
we all know what that is.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Kicking the ball.
yeah, it's like
It's a
once
conversion
you,
kick.
Yeah, once you score the try, which is like similar to touchdown vibes, you have like a kick afterwards, but you like try to kick it through the uprights, and that's like 2 points. So we only won by 2 points.
Hey, that's pretty good.
But yeah.
And didn't somebody
Wow.
like fumble the ball and then your team grabbed the ball because you can keep running after a try?
Yes, I showed you. I
remember
showed
that.
you the video of Monty kicking the ball, and the other team tried to catch it, and then they like knocked it on, and then we picked it up and ran with it, and then got a try. So that was really cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty
So your
dope.
odds are good, is what I'm hearing.
Well, the team we're playing this weekend, I don't want to put bad vibes out there, but the team we're playing this weekend are the defending national champions.
That's
National.
not fair.
I know we play them during our regular season, but they've won nationals maybe like twice now, once, I don't know.
Wow.
I think once, but they went to nationals like the year before. They're very good, but they're very cocky San Diego Surfers.
She called them out. San Diego Surfers, you watch your back.
Yeah, maybe that's their Achilles heel, you know?
I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Just gotta talk shit on the field and get in their head.
exactly.
Do you do a lot of smack talk when you're playing?
Oh yeah. I mean, everybody does.
Give us a
What's your favorite?
an example.
I mean, I'm not the biggest smack talker. I'm kind of calming people down, but which is surprising coming from surprising
people off, huh?
coming from me. But I'm like, I don't think I'm like at the level of rugby where I can really smack talk that well. You know, I'm like I come in off the bench and I'm like I'm just here to make sure we don't lose.
I'm just happy to play.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, no, my roommate is a huge shit talker. So she will like if they do something bad, she goes, "Yeah, all day we got this," and I'm literally like, I hate playing like because we scrimmage against each other. I'm like, you suck to play against. You're so mean.
I honestly feel like that wasn't that bad.
No, it's not. But like in that moment, you make a mistake, and then they're over here like, yeah, all fucking day, baby, and you're just like one of my teammates this weekend.
Take you while
like,
you're down.
yeah, one of my teammates this weekend, like some girl, I don't know what happened, but she like patted her on the head and like walked away.
I would throw hands.
Yeah.
If someone patted me
like,
on the head, I'd be so mad.
I don't pat people on the head, but this girl who patted on the head is also like played in the Olympic. Like she's good.
Oh, okay.
So like she's at the level where she's like, yeah, I'm gonna pat you on the head.
Wow.
And what are you
the
gonna
hierarchy.
do?
Yeah,
what are you gonna do?
gonna do?
You can't say you're bad.
Is there like a penalty box for like fighting?
There's no penalty box. You can get like a yellow or a red card, so you're off the pitch for a certain amount of time. But technically, you're supposed to be behind the try zone when that happens. But nobody really follows that. As long as you're off the field, it doesn't really matter.
care.
Unless it's like maybe once we get to the regionals and stuff like that. They'll
When you get to the Olympics.
never, but the Olympics are, going to be in LA, so there'll be rugby
yeah, that's
here.
right.
Yeah.
You'll have to go. Like,
100%.
You gotta.
Yeah. There's also LA Sevens, which is all of these national teams, like they play throughout different countries and stuff like that. They're going to come to play in LA, both the men's and women's teams.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
me and my team, we like do a whole fundraiser for that. People get tickets, tailgate. So
Oh, that's fun.
It's really fun.
Did the people ever like hang out with
Sports.
you? Like the rugby players? Are they ever like, we're going to go to this bar?
no, not really. They last year when LA Sevens was here is when I had my broken ankle. So I had like Alona Mar signed my cast, like a bunch of really, nationally good rugby players.
Dancing with the Stars, number like 7.
No, she got third. Or I think she got tied for first or something.
She went into the finals.
out.
No, she got into the finals.
she
She
wasn't
just
at-
went on tour
Wow.
with them for like a
I've
little
been
bit.
keeping up on that.
Yeah.
I love seeing Olympians on Dancing with the Stars. I'm like, this is
Get it.
so
Get it.
funny.
Yeah.
This is so funny. This is such a funny thing to do. You literally have Olympic gold medals, and you're like, yeah, I guess I'll do the cha-cha and have
Yeah.
Carrie Ann and Arbor tell me that
You get
I'm
to learn new
that I got a
skills every
6.
day, Rebecca. You can learn new skills every day.
I know, but it's just like a funny, that's such a funny choice. Like, I almost don't want to see actors and like reality people anymore. I just want the Olympian.
Well, they're usually pretty good because they're
Yeah.
like very physical, like know their
Yeah,
body
they know how to
well.
use their
Yeah.
body.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Which I think is fun.
it's very
No
fun.
more football players.
No, who
From
knows?
what I've seen
We
on
have
Dancing with
rugby.
the Stars, they're never good.
Yeah. Clearly rugby players are better. Put
Yeah.
them in. We got a lot of fun personalities on our rugby teams. So
She did go like very viral all the time on TikTok.
Yeah.
People are obsessed with Alona.
oh yeah, she's getting like
funny.
a lot of sponsorships now, and like now she has a podcast with her sisters, and it's a whole thing. She's also from Vermont, so I know like I'm just like a little bit deeper on her lore because everybody in Vermont, like once she started popping off, they're like, oh my god. And I'm like, yeah, have you been following rugby? Hello.
Have you been
Hello?
following rugby?
No, you haven't clearly, but I'm glad you know her now.
Wow.
Who are other famous Vermonters?
I don't know.
What do you
Bernie
call it?
Sanders?
Bernie Sanders.
Bernie, yeah, that's true.
Ben and-
Rachel.
yeah, Ben and Jerry.
Yeah, I was gonna say Ben and Jerry. That's what I was thinking.
I literally don't know
What do you call
anybody else.
people?
Cheese.
Oh no, Noah Khan.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Matt's like, who is that?
I have no idea who that is.
The singer.
I could see it in his
Beyond
eyes.
me.
I could see it in his eyes. He has
You know, ever heard of Stick Season?
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
Because I love her mom, but it's the season of the sticks, and I saw your
I'll have to look
mom.
it up. I'm not getting it from what you're saying.
That's really weird because I feel like I sounded just like Noel Kahn. Let's see. What do you call people from Vermont?
Vermonters.
Vermonters, maybe?
Definitely.
Vermounties.
Vermonters. You are called a Vermonter.
Who would have thought?
That's crazy.
Vermonter.
Vermonters.
The Vermonters. Well, so what were your other? That was your
yeah.
rose.
What's
That
your
was my
thorn?
rose.
Yes.
Okay, my thorn is I'm wearing dirty jeans today, and I didn't realize until I was in the car.
They are like
It's
really
like,
dirty.
definitely
actually.
the last time I
It's like
wore
you
them,
might
I
have
like
been kicked
fell.
or something. Yeah.
Like I don't, and there's a stain up here. I was like, well, I have my leg crossed. Nobody can see it. But you know, I'm trying to take better. Like I'm trying not to wash my jeans every time because they say not to. So I'm like,
Truth.
spot clean.
It can last
I'm
longer.
like, I'm washing these.
I know. I do get why they say it, why you're not supposed to wash them. But like, what if you sit somewhere, like a bus, a train?
Mhm.
You're
Freeze
out
them.
in the world.
They say put them in the freezer.
That's disgusting.
I don't understand how
Where
that
am
works.
I going to put that?
Freeze them.
You're gonna
but
freeze
what-
the bacteria and
Freeze
kill it.
all the bad things.
Is
Yeah.
that really how that works?
That's what they say. I don't know.
I don't know. I have a theater degree. Couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. We're gonna pasteurize the jeans.
But that's what they would always say. They'd put them in the freezer.
Yeah,
and then you can
that's-
brush them off when you get them out.
That's sick.
This
That's
is not.
sick.
Yeah.
I think you should try it and
This
report
is
back
not
to
going
us.
to brush off. This is at least like a whole like deep leg.
I just feel
cleaning.
like you should just wash them every once in a while. You know, not every day, just every once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clearly, it's time for these to be washed.
I think it's time.
Yeah. They smelled fine.
Are these the pants that you wore to Universal?
No, we were not
Okay.
wearing
We're
pants.
not
it
wearing
was
jeans.
It was hot. Not that bad, but
Yeah, it was better than last year when we were in Florida.
yeah.
But that's a beautiful transition, Matthew.
Yeah.
Thank you. I was getting, you guys just came back from Universal theme park from
Epic Universe.
Epic Universe.
Epic Universe.
And what were you doing at Epic Universe? Why were you there? I feel like that's not even open yet.
It's not, Matt. It was just for friends and family opening. It was their like little soft opening.
Ooh, soft launch.
We're doing Eat the Menu.
Oh, eat the menu.
Eat the Menu, Epic Universe.
Epic Universe.
I do see one of our questions is, what was your favorite ride? The answer is only one of them was open when we were there. And we're not at all bitter at all the videos we're seeing now of people riding really fun looking rides.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they weren't safe yet, you know? Had some more bolts to screw in, get it ready.
That is what Miles kept saying. We went on, the one ride we went on was the Star Racers, which is like in the middle. And it has two sides and it's really fast. It broke down for a minute and Miles goes, don't worry, Becky. It's just like the first time anyone's gone on it.
But we technically went on that one two different ways because it has like a faster, I don't know, they definitely have a way of saying it that we're not going to say properly, but one's faster and one's like not as intense.
Yeah, one is an
More intense,
inversion
like-
going up and the other is an inversion going down.
Oh, so gravity on your side.
Yeah, but like we started on the less intense one and then we went to the more intense and I was like, I felt more intense on the less intense one. I think it was because it was the first time going on it. So I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
And so then when I went on the more intense one, I'm like, this is fine. I can do that.
Been
Do
there,
this
done
all
that.
day. I
Yeah.
do this
Been there,
all
done
day.
that.
But it was fun. That one was fun.
That one was fun. So Epic Universe is the newest like theme park that Universal came up with.
In Florida.
Orlando. And it's got five different
different
worlds.
parks.
on it.
Worlds
Yeah,
in it.
worlds.
Oh my God.
Worlds.
So it's
Worlds.
huge. This sounds huge.
Yeah.
It was pretty big. So there's the Isle of Berk, which is from How to Train Your Dragon,
Oh my God, cute.
which was darling.
Adorable.
We met Toothless.
Oh,
He was so
do you get
cute.
pictures?
Yes.
Oh my God, so
We did.
cute.
Oh, speaking of pictures, though, you got to tell them about the.
Okay, so because it's the friends and family opening, like nobody there can like take photos, videos, anything. Like I'm pretty sure they like tape over people's like, I don't even know, over their phones and
No
stuff.
way.
Like people have been like, I think somebody like went in and like recorded a whole video in there. and it
They
was a
did like
whole-
meta glasses.
Yeah, they did like a meta. It was very so they're very strict there. But of course, we're there to film, and we have a whole
A
team
lot
with
of
us.
cameras.
We have one of the girls, like one of the PR girls, poor Hannah had to wear this like like bright yellow vests the entire time to show that we were filming. And then like they had PAs dragging this huge like hot set like sign. They gave it up halfway through the day because it was a big sign. But like, but if you don't see those people or don't realize it, like the staff, the guards, security, like they are like, so
They're
we
on
didn't
you.
see this part, but apparently like as soon as we walked in the park, a security guard like went to try to tackle Zach.
Tackle.
And then like
full speed tackle.
Could you imagine?
Me and Becky were like, once we
Gonna
found
break him.
once we
gonna
found
crack
that
in
out,
half.
Becky and I were like, we need to get somebody tackled.
We kept joking. We were like, Hannah, the PR girl that was with her, we're like, Hannah, what if you just like didn't? Because she was like scooting around with
Yeah.
whoever had the camera because they were very, again, serious about it.
Yeah.
We're like, Hannah, what if you just stayed back here? Let's just see. Let's just see what happens.
Well, there was even I think it was when we were going into the like monsters.
Oh
I don't know.
Monsters Unchained.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's just the ride.
I think it's like maybe Dark Universe is maybe what they call
yeah.
it. But we were walking into there, and I think you said you were like around this corner. You're like, this is a really good place to get tackled because it's like, you know, kind of like a blind corner.
Sounds like Becky's gonna tackle someone.
And then like as soon as we came, that is like somebody came in and like went up to Zach, and I think it was the only one we had on camera that was like, you can't film, you can't. And it was just like, and then you know they figured it out. It was fine. Like people were just doing their jobs. It was
100%.
But it was just funny being like, I was just kind of like, I don't know, let something happen.
So you guys are the only ones there filming.
Yes.
Only one filming.
Wow.
Yeah. There were like people there.
Yeah. So what were the other worlds? The Dragon World.
I love Burke for How to Train Your Dragon. Mario World, which is bigger than LA's Mario World.
And it has Donkey Kong area.
Yeah.
ride.
Donkey Kong.
Dark Universe. Celestial Park, which is like their middle
Yeah.
of the spoken wheel type design. Like it was huge. I've only gone to Universal here, and it's like a little petite.
Yeah,
it's a little
it is.
smooshed. It's a little like I went before there was Mario World, so I couldn't compare it other than to like videos I saw.
I would say the Mario worlds besides Donkey Kong, like this Mario World is definitely bigger, but like the Mario World vibes are always the same, overwhelming and super. Like you go, like, but you're very immersed. Like it is very separate from everything else. Like they do a very good job of just like putting you in that world.
Yeah, I was surprised how like tall everything was.
Yeah,
like I was just like,
wow. So what was your favorite part? I mean, like you've only got to one ride.
oh. Yeah, we only
You
got
like
to ride
wearing
one
the
ride.
berets? That was your favorite
Honestly, the food was really good.
the food was really
You
good.
would think it's like theme park food, like funnel
Right.
cakes and like
Yeah,
whatever.
most of the time theme park food is like hot dogs and stuff. You're like,
Yeah. No, this was like churros. There was this one, I think it was in Isle of Burke, but I'm not sure, where we got that like meat platter. But maybe
we
it was
got a
Harry
few
Potter.
meat platters.
It was so
lot of meats.
good. I don't know how this rumor started that I love sausage, but everybody was like, Becky, you have to try this. You love sausage. And I was like,
Becky sausage.
I can tell you exactly how the rumor started. It was the first sausage Keith out of the
Desiree started
day.
it. Desiree
I started the rumor because it was the first sausage Keith out of the day. And he goes, Becky would love this. I go, Becky must love sausage.
I like a good kielbasa. And this was like, it was really good. It was like kielbasa and like pickles and all these other like
I
like
think
a
that
chicken
was
leg
in
or
Isle of
something.
Burke in like their like it was
like the Viking
inside
Hall or something like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
But the food was, I was shocked by how much, because I'm a pretty picky eater, and the goblins were gobbling.
Oh, yeah.
For
The
sure.
goblins were gobbling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So the meat platters are the things to get.
Get a
when
meat
you're-
platter while you're
They
there.
had them in like multiple of the worlds, and I was like, what do you mean a meat platter? But all the meat platters were good.
And they had a lot of vegan options too.
Yeah.
Like
Vegan
they would
meats.
give us something and we'd be like, oh, this is real. And they'd be like, nope, that's vegan sausage. And we're like,
Yeah. Yeah, Zach could eat a lot.
yeah, surprisingly.
Yeah.
Health.
Surprisingly. He also did eat a lot of things he wasn't supposed to eat. I was like, your insides are going to be broken.
I know at one point he was like,
You're testing the devil.
You can't
Kinda
eat
we have to
that.
go.
You have to tell me to stop eating this much sugar. I'm like, I'm not going to tell you to stop eating.
Yeah.
I'm like, me tell you to stop eating sugar? No way.
Yeah, he was like, why did you guys let me eat that? And I was like, I'm sorry. My little baby's in Chicago right now. I'm not telling anyone how much they can or cannot eat,
Oh my
especially
gosh.
sugar. Yeah, it was very...
Gotta get the energies up.
Yeah, this was a much smaller crew than we had when we went to Disney last year. So it was much more compact. So it was me, Desiree, Keith, Zach, Miles.
So you can wear many hats.
That's it.
Oh yeah, Becky.
Many hats.
Becky
yes.
is our
You
new.
wear many hats.
Our
I was
new
promoted.
first PA.
First PA.
Which is
She's finally breakout role.
a
as
never
first
before
PA.
used title.
Yeah.
It's usually a key PA or a first AC, but we combine the two.
Oh.
And
We thought, why not?
For
why
you,
not?
anything's possible.
Becky
First
really
PA.
killed it. She really killed it.
How did she go? Would you pay her?
With
But I get
Or
paid.
was it a
Am
free
I
gig?
minimum wage?
yeah. Let me talk to Devin. Let me talk to Devin with the send your invoice. Send your invoice.
yeah, send me the invoice.
Send your invoice.
I've already sent sure it's fine. It's
What's
fine.
your constructive feedback for Becky?
Oh no, Becky was great. Becky was on the ball. I like
On the
actually.
ball.
I was ready to go.
I was when we got there and I saw Becky, I was like, thank God. Because if I was stuck in Orlando with those three boys,
Yeah. It did very quickly become boys versus girls. like the
Road
boys.
rules challenge.
It truly became the opposites. Like Desiree and I were there. We're keeping everything on schedule.
Gotta go on time.
Keeping all the stuff in the backpacks ready to go. And the boys were being a little goofy.
yeah.
Typical.
Yeah, I got to I used the camera once. I did like
Whoa.
a walking shot. And then
Camera woman.
I was also the key grip light operator. So I would do the follow for the
You did a really good job
Whoa.
following.
Lights.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. It was
Whoa.
pretty good.
Did your arms
I
get
actually
tired?
think I liked it more than being talent.
Holding the lights?
I know. Well, there's so much pressure when you're talent. It's like,
the pressure to perform.
but you know what? When you're just there doing your job and you're just working,
Yeah.
you keep your head down, you're ready to go.
There we go. you better make a roll for her. Watch out. She's going to start hanging around the office.
Oh
Be like, you need help with that?
I was like,
you need help with that?
what battery do
need
you
help
need?
with
I got it.
No,
Let me
really,
get
she was
it.
on time. She was like, "Do you want me to take stuff?" And at first, I was like, "Becky, I got this. It's fine." And then I was like, "Becky, help."
Desiree's backpack was 100,000 pounds,
Yeah.
truly. And I was like, Desiree, put something, because I also brought a backpack because
Well,
I learned
yeah.
from last year. I want to carry things that way. It's better for me than like a shoulder bag. And I was like, it's literally empty. My backpack is empty.
Well, my favorite part was I definitely told the three guys, "Please bring backpacks. Like, I don't want to be the one carrying all of this." Zach brought this little
he had his
bag.
teensy little tote.
And then Keith is performing, so he's like, "I'm not wearing a fucking backpack." He didn't say that, but I know he wouldn't. And then Miles is like, "A backpack? Do you have a fanny pack for me?"
Backpack.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I think Keith's idea was that I would have the backpack.
Yeah.
He's like, well, Becky will have the backpack. So I could put all my
Backpack
stuff in
Becky.
there. But honestly, they didn't have much stuff other than the equipment.
It's just the equipment. But like the thing about the equipment is like you have to have so much because you don't know, like one in the heat, like things run out quicker and like you just don't know.
Got to charge your fans
Yeah.
for your cameras.
Yeah, and it was
Hair
our
and
first.
makeup, you always getting touch-ups, you know?
Yeah, well, it was like this is our first time using like these specific cameras too, out in like the heat. So we didn't use like when we were in Orlando last year, we used like a DSLR. We had like a DP and like a second cam basically. But you know, if Zach's doing it, it's like he's gonna get sore quicker. Like he just
Yeah.
his body can't handle it. So we had like kind of point and shoot. I
You
think
need
they're
that
like
drone.
Sony V1. I don't know what it is. Ask Jack. But
Shout out.
yeah, I don't know. But they're just like they're easier to handle and
smaller.
stuff. They're smaller, but it's also
Smaller.
like they're smaller so the bat. I don't know. It just runs through a little quicker.
And with the heat,
Wow.
the battery packs like actually got hot. Like you
Hot.
could feel
Oh,
it
yeah.
in the backpack. Like every once in a while, I was like, I kind of love this because it was like a little like heated back
Stone massage.
holder. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then when it did get hot, like when it got really hot, it was like, okay, never mind.
Yes. Whoa.
Yeah.
So did anything go wrong during the weekend?
I mean, other than all the rides being not.
No crazy
Available.
stories?
No.
I don't think if there was anything.
Behind the scenes drama? No fighting?
I don't think so.
Whoa.
No brawls.
It
No
went
brawls.
it went too well.
Went too well. I mean, the boys talk
went
a lot.
too
I
well.
learned. They just
talk a
go. When that camera's on, they're like,
Yeah.
They get in the zone.
yeah.
I can see that. Yeah.
They get in the zone.
Mhm.
They get chatty. I think Keith's stomach handled it a lot better than previous parks because there was more savory food.
Yeah, less probably fried stuff.
Yeah,
Huh.
less fried stuff, more savory, less sugar. There was alcohol everywhere.
Oh.
You get alcohol everywhere in Universal
Well, that's why
or
Becky's
at
having a
this
good time.
epic
you know?
universe. I'm trying to think if we had any like good drinks.
I like can't remember anything that we ate at all. Everybody's like, what was good? I was like, you'll have to watch the
Yeah,
Best
all
and
I
Least
think
Best.
is meat platter. Oh, the alcoholic. Well, first there was the alcoholic hot chocolate that we said wasn't alcoholic. Then we learned it was alcoholic. And then mead. We had some mead, which I always
Like the
thought
honey
mead was
mead
more
or
like
whatever?
beer.
But it was giving like a wine.
It was giving wine.
Yeah.
It was giving like a juice box cooler. Like it was like a little effervescent.
Well, because isn't it made from honey? Is it mead made from honey? That's what I
I
thought.
have no clue.
That's why it's like
The
sweeter.
dragons made it.
The dragon. Yeah, what are you
The
talking about, man?
dragons
The
made-
dragons
What?
made it.
How do the dragons made it? It's dragon pee?
Honestly,
Maybe.
probably. I do think the Isle of Burke was really, really fun.
Yeah. Meeting Toothless was adorable.
It
Is it
was
like a
so
person in
No,
in there,
it's a
or is it
full
like-
animatronic,
Whoa.
like a puppet.
Yeah, I think there's
Oh.
somebody, working him in the behind the
Yeah,
scenes,
yeah.
but like you can rub his little nose and his eyes closed. He's
He's
like
like-
kind of purring like a cat. He's like,
That's really cute.
he's so
Yeah.
freaking cute.
He was
Yeah.
really cute. And
Yeah.
the actors that they had doing the little like parts of everyone
Mm-hmm.
from the movie were really funny.
They were really funny.
They had good comedic
lines?
timing. Yeah. And they were definitely towing the line between appropriate and
Oh
inappropriate.
yeah, there was like riding jokes and like I don't even remember.
No,
but
it was that
Becky
I
got
said-
herself in a pickle with one of them.
It's Florida, anything goes, In Florida,
Truly.
anything goes.
No, one of the girls said, I think she knew who Keith was, and she was like, "Oh, you're married to that one. He looks like really strong or something, or like he has strong legs." And I was like, "Oh yeah, good riding legs," because we're in Isle of Burke, How to Train Your Dragon.
Rebecca!
And the girl was like, and then she told the guy, the other
They were the twin,
The twins,
characters
yeah.
from
They were,
How to Train Your Dragon.
Mhm.
Kristen Wiig, and I forget who does the other voice. Jonah Hill does the other little one. I don't know. I've only ever seen the first How to Train Your Dragon. It was darling.
Me too.
It's so
They're really cute. They're really cute.
They're cute movies. I get why they're like so popular. I'm excited to see
People
the live
love
action
dragons.
one.
People love dragons.
People love dragons.
Love
you know who
dragons.
loves dragons? Kids. Kids fucking love dragons.
Yeah.
And you know what
Dragons.
dragons love? Tacos. Have you ever read that book? Any of your little baby
I think
friends?
it's just you.
Henny has it on a Tony and on the book version.
Right.
And I could like recite it in my sleep.
Mhm.
It's a really cute book about why dragons love tacos, but they don't love spicy salsa. And Henny will go, when he's being a dragon.
That's funny.
Breathing fire.
Yeah, it's cute.
Breathing
But
fire.
there were actually more dragons now that I've seen again on TikTok.
Yeah.
Now that the NDAs are
that
up.
like little baby dragon.
Little like robot baby dragons walking around.
Literally, because I told my
Oh.
roommate, I was like, "Oh yeah, we saw Toothless," and she showed me that little baby dragon. She's like, "Oh, this one." I go, "No,
Nope.
not that one actually."
Not that one.
Not that one.
Nope.
Toothless is really cute too, but that's a tiny little cutie that I feel like I'd want to pick up.
Yeah. That I want to hug.
Did you come home with any souvenirs?
Yes, I got a Toothless for Henny.
A
Got
little plushie?
Like, plushie,
Aw.
fat head Toothless.
Yes.
I think that's actually all I got in.
Yeah, I think you and Miles both got like a
Potter.
Toothless for the babes.
Yeah.
Zach almost bought wings, but then didn't.
Yeah.
We had him try these this head. It was too small for
Yeah.
him, but it was funny.
You know what I actually didn't realize is how many Universal like movies there were. Like when we were in the gift shop at the hotel,
Yeah.
they had like E.T. and Jurassic Park and what were the other ones? Oh, they had some Marvel stuff, which I was like, how did this happen? But I guess
Licensing, I don't know.
yeah, it literally is
Yeah.
that. Keith was like, they own the licensing rights in Florida.
In Florida, yeah, because I think at one
to
of the
the merch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I thought one of the
Oh,
Universal
interesting.
parks they have like Marvel stuff in Florida. I thought.
That's weird.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what their deal was, but I assume it's something like how Spider-Man went between Sony and Marvel a million times. But
Multiverses,
the
that's how-
it's the multiverse.
That's how.
For
That's how.
sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think what other like.
Well, what's your
silly
favorite
merch was
Universal movie?
there. Probably Jurassic Park.
I mean, it has to be Jurassic Park.
Yeah,
I need a list.
Doesn't it Jurassic Park?
we'll answer it for you. It's Jurassic Park.
Okay,
I'll look it up.
sure.
I'll look up a
Wait,
definitive list.
And cut this if I'm wrong, but is Hunger Games Universal? They should do some Hunger Games shit.
There's no way. Is it?
I don't know. What is it? It's not Disney.
Let me look.
Disney or Universal.
I feel
the
like it
only
would be
two
like
options.
WB, Warner
Yeah,
Brothers,
yes.
Hunger Games, Universal.
Hunger Games would be a good theme park.
Yeah.
But it
Oh
could be
my
very
God. Oh my
interactive. You know?
Not.
like-
oh, it's Lionsgate.
Oh.
Are they still around?
That would be such a fun park. You go to the cornucopia.
Yeah.
You do like a little 3D like running game. But I feel like
It would be cool.
a park where you murder children is like maybe not the best. Like,
I mean,
You got
wouldn't
gamekeepers walking around.
You wouldn't actually murder them, Rebecca.
I feel like
Okay.
it's not good. I feel like we're living it too. But speaking of Hunger Games, I just read Sunrise on the Reaping
Yep.
while we were in Florida.
Whoa.
How is it?
It's good.
It's good.
So
You watched it?
good.
You read it too?
It's
Yeah.
so good. The epilogue.
Yeah.
What? Because she always is like exploring different themes in the books. What is she? Is it what is this one about?
I feel like for this book, she built a really good world. And I think instead of adding on to the world, she went backwards and was like, I can go on forever. She's like, give me any character and I'll show you their origin story.
Right,
Yeah.
And it'll make
She did a really good
sense.
job of tying together the current, like the, I guess, current day Hunger Games series and then the like first prequel.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like of course rewatched the Hunger Games just after. So I was like, oh my God, this is connected to this. And this is like, it was, and now I'm like, who is she going to do next?
Who is she going to do next?
I mean, who isn't she going to do next?
That's true.
I really want to
So many
see
options.
more of,
Effie.
no, I mean, yeah,
Effie.
Effie.
I feel like
love
Effie would be funny.
But also Tigress. I want to see I want to see how it went from them being cousins loving each other to her being like, yeah, fuck Snow.
Well, did you read Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes?
Yeah.
President Snow literally is talking about his cousin is like, she's probably out whoring herself.
Yeah.
Like his internal monologue. Like in the book, he's horrible, but in the movie, because he's a hot guy.
Yeah.
I feel like that was also Suzanne. I've seen TikToks of people being like, Suzanne Collins saw all of your fan edits of Tom Blythe and she made President Snow disgusting in Sunrise on the Reaping. Like he was literally drinking milk all the time.
Ew.
It was so gross.
It was really gross.
It was
Ew.
very yucky. But overall, very good book. I would highly recommend.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. List of.
There's also the highest grossing in the pre-pro.
Yeah. Jurassic World.
Okay.
But that's crazy. The 2015 Jurassic World was the highest grossing.
No, this is
Movie for
sorry.
them?
This is 2015. Yeah,
That's insane.
I know. I think that, but it does speak to why everybody's doing sequels. Because it's
Well, I
like
think
even
it's
that
everyone
movie.
But
loves
that's not
Jurassic
a sequel.
Park.
That's like a forquel.
That's
What do you
true.
call it when it's the fourth one?
I don't know. The fourth.
Whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
At that point.
It's the fourth one. It wasn't
Well,
even
I think
the
it's
early
people just
ones.
love them so much. You know what I mean? It's like a nostalgia thing.
It's like not relatable to me.
Yeah, but those were not good.
You're just that
2015 was
young.
not
Okay,
good.
Desiree, you never saw Jurassic Park.
I like seen it.
It won Oscars.
You hate dinosaurs?
No, I'm just like not that into that.
You've seen the first one?
I think so. Yeah.
With Jeff Goldblum?
How about the second one?
I don't know, guys.
third one?
I haven't kept
Third
track.
one?
I've definitely
Bill
seen
H.
one of the more
Macy?
recent ones, and I think the first one.
Okay. I would say to watch the one with William H. Macy. I thought that one was a hoot.
Okay.
Vince Vaughn is in the second
Yes.
one, which is wild.
So the other movies, Furious 7,
Right.
Super
I stopped
Mario Bros.
watching.
movie,
Yep. Obviously.
That one was cute.
Minions, the Minion franchise.
Oh my
I've
god.
only seen the first one.
Menus
There's
are
a couple of those.
crazy.
Oh, Oppenheimer. I mean,
I didn't watch that one.
I didn't watch it either.
Too
I think they
sad.
got a really
Oscar
big
winning.
bump from Barbie too. I attribute Barbie to Oppenheimer's success because I don't think people would go.
You know what? I agree because I'm a Barbie fan, and I'm going to say that.
You know what? Hell yeah, Rainie.
Oppenheimer
Hell yeah.
saved Oppenheimer.
Hell yeah.
sure. Same. I don't know.
Did you like Oppenheimer more than Barbie?
Define like.
That's
You know?
crazy.
I
Did
feel
you
like
think Oppenheimer was a better movie than Barbie? I've never seen Oppenheimer.
Me either.
I haven't either.
Me either.
wow, you guys, wow.
I've read a
actually just
history
saw it a
book.
couple
We know
months
what
ago.
happened.
Yes, but how they do the storytelling and stuff is very interesting, and it's like, you know, the cinematography, everything is very beautiful. It's very well shot. I mean,
Well,
that's why it won awards and stuff.
I would say Barbie
over
was also
Barbies.
beautiful.
It was beautiful in a different way.
Well, I think Barbie didn't win as many awards because comedies don't win awards.
It's a comedy.
Unless you're the fucking bear. The most hilarious show anyone's ever seen.
Beautiful.
Okay, go back to this list. I still
back
don't have
to-
my
yeah, go back to
favorite.
your
The
list.
Secret Life of Pets.
I haven't seen
Never
that.
seen it.
Wicked.
I mean,
Oh, they got to do something for that.
they gotta. So their Celestial
That
Park,
has to be
we were
in the
saying,
works.
looked like shiz. Like they didn't even need
Yeah.
to. They should have just done Wicked.
Hmm. Some other iconic ones. Jaws,
Love.
Back to the Future.
Love. Oh, that was one of the backpacks we saw. Was Back
Fast
to the
Times at
Future.
Ridgemont High. Never saw that.
Ridgemont High.
Yeah.
You've never seen Fast Times at Ridgemont High?
I don't know what that is.
Never even heard of it.
I've never heard
Oh
of
my
it.
God. It's this old movie. It's certain parts of it are absolutely like not. It's Sean Penn. Certain parts are like very not okay anymore. Like at one point, I think it's Fast Times at Ridgemont High where Matthew McConaughey goes, the reason I like high school girls so much is because I get older and they stay the same age.
Ew.
Uh,
That's not okay. Not okay.
yeah.
But the lore with that.
Maybe that was Dazed and Confused.
Yeah, it might. Well, I don't know. But there's also some weird stuff with an older I think in Fast Times. But anyways, the Fast Times at Richmond High was, I think, written by the same person who did Almost Famous. And so and that was based on his life. And so after he was pulled from high school to be a journalist, he went back to high school. And then he was writing about his experience at high school as an older person, like looking into high school. And that's what Fast Times at Richmond High is, which is interesting.
Oh yeah, I definitely blended those two movies. Nope, Dazed and Confused is the one where Matthew McConaughey.
But there's some weird age stuff in that Fast Times at Richmond High too.
Yeah. Sean Penn, Jennifer Jason Leigh.
So also Schindler's List,
Oh.
I don't think they should make a theme park.
Yeah, that's probably
American Pie,
American Pie would be a crazy theme park. It's like 18 plus.
To Kill a Mockingbird,
that,
and
that would also
the
be a
Breakfast
crazy
Club.
one.
Oh, that's
Breakfast
cute.
Club.
Breakfast is a good one.
Would just
Good
be like
movie.
a cafeteria.
So
Yeah,
then
it's
what,
like what ride would you do?
Yeah. So then are all of what's his name's movies on Universal? That man?
Not a question.
Yeah.
for
What's that
me.
man?
I know what you're talking about.
You're talking
that
to
man?
Becky, not us.
People are mad. People are
It's not a
pissed.
question for me.
Men are pissed in the comments. No, I feel like women would probably be pissed that we don't know his name either.
Yeah.
I mean, those are
What's
some
his
really
name?
iconic movies though. Jaws, Back to the Future,
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah, I don't think those would be any of my top. Unfortunately, I know what
Wicked.
Wicked would probably be one of the tops for sure.
So we have some BuzzFeed quizzes.
So Rainie, what do you?
So this is hashtag not sponsored by Universal. So we're going to talk about their rival a little as well. So we've got which Disney princess are you and which Disney character are you? And these are like
Battle
kind of
the battle of the
Universal versus Disney.
Okay.
And battle of the quizzes. We'll see which quiz is better. But honestly,
Okay, I see what you're saying.
they're both kind of in depth. So I'm curious what you guys are going to say.
In depth, okay.
Which Disney character are you, Desiree?
Okay.
Are you more of a optimist or a pessimist?
Probably optimist.
Probably optimist. I would say that too. Are you more laid back or serious?
Laid back.
I agree. Introvert or extrovert?
Extra.
I already know that one. I know that one. Are you more independent or more of a team player? Team player. You think you're more independent?
I'll be team player, I guess.
I don't want to put words in your mouth.
I don't know. That one's a hard one.
Wait, speak on it. What do you mean?
I don't know. What do you mean by team player or independent? I like to be independent, but like,
But you do so well on a team.
I know I do. So
But maybe because you're leading the team.
I mean, depends on the team.
Yes, that's true. I didn't realize that this
I'm a
was
team
like
player. I'm a team player.
Well, I didn't realize it was a sliding scale.
Okay, put me
So yeah,
in the mid.
I'll put you in mid. Put you right in the middle.
Depends on the situation.
And then what do you think for optimist or pessimist? Like super, super optimist?
No, I'm not super.
Yeah, I would say like half.
Yeah.
Halfway. Laid back or serious? I would say halfway.
Okay.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Introvert or extrovert? I'm going to go far extrovert.
Okay.
Independent team player. I'm answering it for
I'm not gonna put any words in your mouth, but I'm gonna do these.
I'm not going to put words in your mouth, but I think you're here. Okay. Are you young at heart or an old soul?
Oh, I'm definitely not an old soul. Young at
I'm going to go
heart.
pretty young at heart. Let's go there. Okay. Are you a private person or an open book?
I'm pretty much an open book. Ask me anything.
Are you more of a nervous or fearless person?
I don't know. I would say not nervous, but I'm not fearless. I got fears, I guess.
You went on a lot of those rides.
Yeah.
Like
I
no,
would call you more
no
fearless.
worry.
Fearless, okay.
Yeah,
I
I'm
would
gonna
call
go
you more
further
fearless
to
than
fearless.
nervous.
Are you patient or impatient?
I'm a little impatient.
I don't want to answer for you, but I'm putting them in before you answer to see where I land.
It's like a guess.
Are you more emotional or even tempered?
Oh, emotional for sure.
Are you more organized or messy?
That depends. Personally, messy. Work, organized.
Yeah, I'll do mid.
Yeah.
Are you more flexible or stubborn?
I'm a little stubborn.
Already filling out the bar. Are you more forgetful or responsible?
That's hard too. I'm pretty forgetful, but
Do it this way.
yeah,
Are you
a little more forgetful than responsible.
Are you more of a dreamer or a realist?
guess a realist.
I think more of a realist. Based on how you described how your game's going to go this weekend, I would say a little more realist. Are you more humble or arrogant?
I'm probably a little arrogant.
Yeah, but who wants to answer that about themselves? I'm like, I feel like they could have.
But you're making me answer on a pod right now, Becky.
Are you a follower or a leader?
Oh, a leader. I'm no sheep.
I'm no sheep.
Are you more book smart or street smart?
Probably street smart. My dad would be proud of that.
Are you more selfless or self-focused?
Self-focused for sure. I'm a self-aware baby.
I'm self-aware.
Are you more... Hey, my thing just reset.
That happened to me when I was doing it too. It's so annoying.
Did yours reset?
Yeah, I had to redo it like 4 times.
We were almost done.
I got Tiana. I'm Tiana.
I got Tiana.
I'm Tiana. I'm confident and have set clear goals
That's good.
that you intend to reach no matter the obstacle, no matter what. People consider you to be resolute and fearless with a heart of gold. Doesn't that sound just like me? Sound just like me. I'm Tiana.
Becky, you should
always
just
said
pick
that.
which Disney character you think I should be.
I'm like, come on. Here, why don't you?
I'll fill it out, and you guys can
Yeah.
do some Discord questions.
Yeah.
And I'll fill it out for.
Rainie's answering the rest of them.
That's so annoying. We're going to answer some Discord questions
Okay,
while
great.
Rainie answers the quiz for
For
Desiree.
me.
Do you have any fun BTS about getting high at work?
Oh my
Since
God.
you have gotten high at work, how many
Fun?
times now?
Well,
HR Becky is out.
well, technically only once for that YouTube short.
Yeah, the short.
No, fun BTS. I got high and then I was paranoid. Devin had to like follow me around and babysit me to make sure I was
Aw.
like fine. And I was fine, but it was like I like love the idea of like social short content. I hate the actual execution of it, which is why I don't do social and I do production for videos. Even in my personal life, I will record social, like I will record TikToks, I will record those things. I'm like, I'm not editing this together. And I didn't really I was like, before I got high, I was like, I'll edit it together. It's fine. Like I know how to edit. And then I was like, I can't do this. So I roped in Will to help me out. Thankfully, he was able to help me out. But you know, it's harder to make content when you're like high and you're like, okay. And I'm like, okay, you guys have to record, right? Okay. I was like, didn't know what to do because I'm like, okay, act normal, but I'm high. So I'm a little paranoid-y.
At what time of day did you do it? Was it like
right when
before you went home or it was
No, it was right in the morning.
start of the day?
Start of the day.
9 a.m.
How do you think the workflow went the rest of the day? Like, did you do a lunch nap? I feel like I wouldn't be able to do it that early.
No, we had lunch all together on camera.
Oh, okay.
Because we were going through all of the shorts because it was like we were all doing shorts that day. So we were going through all of the shorts. And mine wasn't complete. And then Zach already found out that sorry.
Don't touch our plate.
Zach already found out like earlier that day that I was high. So he was like, it's okay if yours isn't complete yet. Like we want to wait until Keith figures it out. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I have really any BTS except like I definitely didn't do any work besides that short that morning. And then like when Zach found out, he was like, do some like creative big thinking today. Don't. And I
Big thinking.
Yeah, he was like, maybe don't do any like logistical planning or emails, but like
Don't call anyone.
Yeah, he was like, just do some big thinking. But I cleared it all with Erica before I came in, so I didn't just come in high and was just like, but it was definitely like. Erica obviously knew, so I was like, I got the clear to do it. And then there was like a point where we were about to be like going in some meeting for something. It was like, I was going to talk to Keith in his room, but then Devin had to like slack Rachel being like, just so you know, like Desiree is high. So like, because I know Rachel would be like, Desiree, what the fuck is like if she thought I'd high, she'd probably call me out on it. And I'm like, it's like, so Devin was like, I'll let Rachel know that this is a bit and you're doing it to be filmed. And I was like, okay, cool.
How'd you come up with that idea?
I don't know. I don't know if somebody said, like we had like a whole brainstorm of everybody doing different ideas. And I think originally the idea that I was going to do was like we rate fast food restaurant bathrooms. But like,
Sick.
God.
Sick.
so like I was gonna go around and do that, and I was like, but it would probably perform better if I had one of the guys with me. But it was like also that morning, it was like everybody was trying to film them, so I was like, logistically, it doesn't really make sense. I'm like, what can I do where it's like just me and I just need to like, I can just be around the office? And I was like, I'm just gonna come high to work. So I got to work. I like went in the parking lot. I smoked, and then I walked in, and everybody's like, "Oh my god, you got it?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm high."
She's doing it. She's doing it.
But yeah, it was funny when like the first thing Keith said to me is I looked like a high school stoner, and I was
High
like,
school stoner.
because like I also try to like dress it up, and I was just like, oh yeah. Thanks, boss.
I also feel like trying to act not high when you are high is like, trying to act not drunk when you're drunk. And it's like just so obvious, but you're like in your head being like, I look totally normal.
No, and there was like multiple times where I'd try to talk to somebody and they like wouldn't hear me, or like we were Skylar brought donuts, so we were all eating donuts, and I like took a bite of mine, and then I tried to talk to Zach and he like didn't hear me, but everybody was like trying to record the interaction. I was like, oh, okay. And people were like, Zach, you're just going to ignore her? And he's like, what? She didn't say anything. What do you mean? Like, and then there was another, like, there was just like times where I'm like, I think I'm being loud and confident. And I'm just like, hey, anybody want to hear this?
Anybody want a donut?
Yeah. So yeah, it was fun.
That's a good time.
Yeah.
Get a little stony baloney at work.
I mean, why not?
Matt's always high.
Today's the day.
On life.
If not today, when?
If not today, when? That's we're actually waiting to see if you could figure out that Matt was high. This whole
damn.
video.
Oh, damn.
Got me.
Stone faced. One of the other questions on Discord is, are there going to be any rugby videos in the future? Where's the Try Guys Try Rugby?
They did it in Australia, technically.
But isn't that Australian football or Australian rugby? Isn't it
They
different?
did rugby league, and I play rugby union.
Duh, Becky,
They're like, I don't even know the difference. There's like a few different rules and stuff like that. So, well, that's me being like, they played it with kids.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I always try to press for rugby videos, and nobody listens. Keith just doesn't want to get Keith doesn't want to get tackled. Okay?
You heard it here first. Keith doesn't want to get tackled.
Like, I said, I was like, get on the camera. Let him get tackled.
Does have a big fear of falling down.
Yeah.
Because he's a big guy.
But we have like pads and stuff that you can land, like, we can make it safe.
Talk to them at home.
I've seen bigger men fall for more.
Oh.
I think if you tackle Miles first and he comes out safely, then Keith might do it.
Easy. Also, they're tall, so it's like the whole like safety issue when you're tackling somebody is being too high. So like the rules are like you can't hit somebody above the sternum.
Okay.
So it's like if you're tall, it's going to be way easier to get your legs, which one makes you go down quicker because you can't move without your legs, and two, like I'm not hitting you where I could like potentially injure your head and your upper body and stuff.
So are like short people on rugby teams like little speed demons because they're so hard to tackle?
Short people are hard to tackle. They're like, I call them ankle biters. They're they're already down low. They can get anybody and you cannot get them. And it's the worst.
Ankle biters.
Whereas like taller people, it's hard because they have to get even lower.
Yeah.
And so it's like, usually it's like the tall people that are like, we have one tall person on our team that probably has like one high tackling game. And we're like, okay, every time. But she's tall and she hits hard. So.
All part of the game.
All part of the game. All part of the game of life. Do we know what?
So that quiz is very janky. I did it 3 times and it restarted each time. But I took a different quiz for you.
Okay.
And you are Belle.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay, Belle.
Okay.
She does like to read.
I love to read.
She does like to read.
If Belle would have heard an audiobook, her mind would have been blown.
And what's that meme that's like, R.I.P. Belle, you would have loved audiobooks. You would have loved Libby.
Yeah, totally. But yeah, okay, I love that.
Yeah. You gotta find your beast.
Okay. Yeah, gotta find beast.
I'm sure that's how our future partner would love to be described.
I can't wait to meet her.
I finally found my beast. Did you see any weird shirts at Universal when we were there? I'm trying to remember if there were any like funny, when people wear those like I put the
I'm here with stupid.
Oh, yeah.
basically. I was like,
arrow.
I'm stupid.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I feel
I
like
don't
people
remember
like
any.
at Universal, I think it was just because it was like friends and family and nobody's really gone to the park yet. Like I feel like you need to like go to know
Wasn't schlocky
what a
enough.
good inside joke is with
Yeah.
the people.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like my one.
I saw a lot of people dressed up in Mario garb.
Oh, there was a lot of Mario hats.
Oh, okay.
Which
Yeah.
does
There
bring
was,
me
like-
to my one complaint about the world, Universal, Epic Universe. Not good merch. The merch, the toys, darling,
Mhm.
wonderful. I couldn't find a plain ass hat to save my life.
You had berets. You had mushroom caps.
I didn't put the mushroom. The mushroom cap would not protect me from the sun. I wanted a simple hat with maybe one logo on it that wasn't
You wanted your Jurassic World
ugly.
hat.
Yes.
They had a lot. It was
a lot was going on
Yeah.
on the hats.
and it
where-
was like not something you could wear outside of
the
the
park.
park.
Yeah. Or there were like giant mushroom heads.
Yeah.
The berets, which really did not protect my face from the sun.
No, if anything, you
Right.
just sweat more.
Right.
It really did cook you.
You needed the dragon ears hat.
Yeah, I don't remember. Oh, Viking hats. Is
Yeah,
what
they were.
had.
Viking hats with like the braids on them, and
Definitely
they had
keep you
funny
cool.
hats. Like kids will love it.
Oh, yeah. If you want like a themed, like sticky thing, they had it.
Mm-hmm.
And the stuffed animals were like, there were like a million types of toothless to pick.
Yeah.
From like the teensiest little toothless to like a massive,
Mm.
huge one. Like
So
Miles
fun.
got one that had the rider on it. What was his name?
Lynn?
Hiccup.
Oh, Hiccup.
Hiccup.
Aw.
Flynn.
Flynn.
Flynn Rider.
Flynn Rider.
Flynn Rider.
Wrong.
No.
wrong world.
Really wrong.
He had one with Hiccup, and it was like more of like a one that you could move around
I see.
stuffed animal.
Yeah.
And then we got Henny more of like a big fat face, like squishy,
Yeah.
but still like medium sized.
They were like cute little Hiccup backpacks, but it's like I'm like, where am I going to wear this? WeHo?
Maybe your phone won't get stolen though.
Yeah.
Because people are going to be like, I'm not going in Hiccup's backpack.
Yeah, so true.
That toothless dinosaur is going to, or dragon's going to
Yeah. Breathe fire.
bite me. Yeah.
I mean, speaking of berets, you're also going to France.
I'm going to France.
Oui, oui, bonjour.
Oui, oui.
You're going to France.
Going to
Pourquoi?
France. Me and my roommate are going in May.
Oh, that's so fun.
The whole reason was she was hooking up with somebody in France, but it's now been ended.
Oh,
But
no.
we're still going, and I guess they're friends.
She's got to find someone else on France.
Are you
Oh, yeah,
staying
we're-
with them?
Well, apparently, yes. Well, not the whole time. Okay.
Feels like you need a backup plan.
No. Everything is good. They FaceTime this weekend, and I was part of the FaceTime, and I was like, hello. Like, I was like, I don't know if I like you anymore. I'm looking right at the camera. You could send this right to her.
Bonjour.
But
Bonjour.
no, so we're flying into Paris, and then we're going to stay there in like an Airbnb for like 4 days, and then
my
we're going to go
gosh.
down to
Fun.
south of France for 4 days.
My gosh.
Oh.
And then we'll come back up to Paris for like 2 or 3 days, and that's when we're going to stay with her is like the last leg.
Oh, that's not terrible.
No,
then.
and she's like giving us her bed, so me and my roommate will sleep in the bed while she sleeps on the couch.
well,
Wow. So
yeah,
least
I think you
she
might
could
end up
do,
on
I
the
guess.
couch. I'm not gonna lie.
Ooh.
Honestly,
Ooh. You might want to.
we'll
Stay out of
see.
that.
We'll see how it goes. I'm
don't wanna be
sharing my
there.
roommate's business on the pod, but she'll think it's funny. But yeah, so it'll be fine. We'll have a good time.
Wait, so what are your plans?
Yeah, what are you
plans?
most
What are you gonna
excited
see?
for?
Where are you going to go? Who are you going to...
What
are you gonna eat?
We're really figuring that
What are you
out.
excited for?
My roommate is type A, and if it was up to her, we would have figured it out a long time ago. But I am just busy and tired. I'm so sorry, Monty. So I don't know. We're gonna eat at some place. If anybody got
Croissant?
Rex- Oh, definitely a croissant. I'm gonna walk around with a baguette in my hand.
Baguette.
In my hand. Only from a bakery though. I was I don't know,
Where else would you
scolded to
get
not
it?
get it from like a grocery store or something. I'm
Oh.
like, yeah, of course I'm gonna get it from a bakery.
Yeah.
I really want to go to the Dior
Sure.
Museum.
Mm.
I want to see some cool
Pretty stuff.
yeah, stuff
Yes.
that like fashion I'd never be able to afford.
Did you watch the TV show? It was really good. The Christian
Yeah,
Dior TV
Dior.
show.
No.
Dior. What was it called?
It wasn't called Dior. Yeah,
It was called New Look.
New Look. It was
But
good.
it was actually really good. It's on Apple TV. I mean, it's very sad, but
Okay.
it was kind of about like Christian Dior's life after his sister was taken because she was a
She got caught up,
anti-fascist. She
yeah,
didn't
caught
like
up
the
in
Nazis.
the thrills of the war.
Yeah. She didn't like the Nazis. So human.
I've been preparing with Emily in Paris. I'm sure the Parisians
You're
will
more
love.
Emily in Paris
I'm sure the
vibes
Parisians
instead of
would
New
love
Look
that.
vibes.
Do you want to practice your French with Matt? He speaks French.
Yeah.
French?
You do?
Matt.
Un petit peu, ouais.
Wow, oui,
Wow.
j'ai parlé.
Tu parles un petit peu.
Yeah, just some peu.
Tu devrais le pratiquer.
Yeah, I use Duolingo.
Duolingo.
Duolingo is like, I took French growing up, and I was like, Duolingo, you suck. Sorry, not
Duolingo's
sponsored.
not.
Hopefully this is.
and now we never will be just right.
Well, I'm like, I have the ads. I'm not paying, and it's like I have to sit there for them to be like, yeah, this lesson is complete, and I'm like, I already know this, but there's like a few things I don't know, so I have to sit there being like, okay. But I feel like I'm like, I don't know, I'm not learning how to conjugate. I'm not learning how to.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
Takes a long time to get
Pretend
to
you're at
so
Parisian
nervous.
Bakery.
this.
And Matt works there.
Patisserie.
I don't
works
even-
there.
I'm not even at the part where I say I want to order something. That's what I like. I don't even know.
Bonjour, tu
It's
veux
like
quoi?
je prends un coca.
Un
It's
coca.
Coke.
Caca.
Caca is very different.
No, Matt, no.
Un coca. That's all I
Coca.
need. I need a Coke.
Un coca.
Un coca.
Un coca.
S'il vous
S'il vous
plaît.
plaît.
Café au lait.
No, I don't like coffee. No.
No coffee.
No coffee.
No coffee.
What's boisson is drink?
Le boisson.
Poisson is fish.
Poisson. Yes. Wow.
That's all I remember from
Very
high
nice.
school
Les
French.
poissons. Hee hee hee. Hon, hon, hon. That's from like the Little Mermaid.
I don't think you need any more lessons. I think you are in.
Maybe you need to learn through song.
Yeah, honestly, I'm a song learner.
Yeah, maybe you need to learn more songs.
I should just learn French.
Do you know
songs.
Jingle Bells? That's all I remember from high school French was Jingle
No,
Bells.
I didn't learn any songs in French. Do you know
I
Jingle
have to
Bells?
learn Jingle Bells.
They
in
just like
French.
had us watch like Pink Panther and like what's his name? What's his name? Because they were in France.
They're in France, but they didn't speak French.
I think I don't know. Maybe they made us
They
watch it
dubbed
in French. And then also Mr. Bean's Holiday Vacation or whatever was his name. Like that's what I watched in high
That's
school
good.
French class.
That's good.
Now you wonder why I can't say anything. My whole French Canadian family is like pissed. Like
They're just shaking
they
their
don't
heads.
speak to me in French because they're like, our English is better than your French. We're not gonna try.
It's like she'll never know.
No, literally.
never get it.
No, all I want to do is go to Palace of Versailles. They rent like golf
Ooh.
carts and you can like get little glasses of champagne. I'm just gonna get crunk on a golf cart.
In the gardens of Versailles.
Yeah,
on the opposite side. You got to drive on the opposite side, right? In France?
I didn't even think about that.
No, I think it's the same as ours.
That's like, no.
It's a golf cart. I don't
Ding
know.
dong.
I think it's the same as ours.
Oh.
I think it's just the UK.
Is it really?
Ireland. I think so.
We'll see. I'll let you know.
Find out. Pretty
How
sure.
do you, how
Never
do you
driven
say
there. I don't know.
car?
Voiture.
Yeah,
Oh,
la voiture.
Les voitures.
La voiture.
Your little mouth gets so tiny when you speak French.
Too.
I know my roommate like speaks Spanish, so it's funny having her go from Spanish to French. I'm just like, talk out of your nose more.
Yeah. Gotta know the basics, you know?
Do you have any recs, Matt?
Yeah, what should I do?
I haven't been in so long. I've been in Paris in so long. Decades. Literally, it's been decades. Have you ever been before? or
Yes,
no?
I've gone
okay.
once for rugby, so we didn't do anything besides rugby, and then once with my family where we did like the
So you
classic
did, like-
touristy
okay.
stuff.
Yeah. Then go to the other parts like outside the city,
Yeah,
you know, instead of seeing all the super touristy spots.
yeah.
What about the
But-
Moulin Rouge?
There are hundreds of museums. Like I remember when I studied abroad there were hundreds of museums that you could go to, and most of them are like really cheap.
Yeah, my roommate is a
So
huge
look up like
museum
niche
head.
museums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, cool.
Because I feel like here we don't have enough museums in America. You know?
I don't know. I grew up in Chicago. Best in the world, baby.
2? How many you got there? How many museums you got in Chicago?
Like 5.
Only 5?
And they're like
100 to 5.
world-renowned museums.
And
What's your favorite? Which
you
one was
don't
your
remember
favorite?
anything from
And
any
how
of
much does
them.
it cost to get in there?
I mean, honestly, it was cheaper when I was younger, but the Field Museum is really fun. That's where the dinosaurs are.
Yeah.
Museum of Science and Industry. You could be in a tornado. Where else can you be in a tornado, Matt?
Kansas.
Oklahoma.
Where else can you be in the little funnel? The art museum's really pretty.
Not enough museums. That's only 5.
Yeah, I don't think that's enough either. I studied abroad in London, so I went to museums a lot then too.
Well, I've never gone to Europe, so
Yes, you have.
Oh yeah, Greece.
Eat the menu
Greece
Europe.
doesn't seem like Europe to me. Greece seems like Greece.
Yeah, I agree. It's an island, right?
It's an island.
different to
It's
me.
not an.
It
Whoa,
isn't?
geography.
Well, some of them are. Some of them are islands. Parts of Greece are an island.
Mamma Mia was on an island.
Mamma Mia was on an island.
There are islands, but there's also not on an island.
What?
Athens.
Aren't we all in an island, Matt? What is the United States but an island?
It's a really great
I
point.
Continent.
We don't talk about that
What
enough.
is a
on the
continent but a really big island?
Whoa.
And on that
Whoa.
note,
Whoa.
okay, wait, Matt, I think
Words
you do
of
have
wisdom.
to give Desiree a practice phrase
Yeah.
so that she can be
Okay,
prepared.
I need to
What
learn
do
how
you
to
need to know?
flirt with the French women. Do you have what's a flirty line?
Oh, say your hair's so beautiful.
Your
Right?
hair.
Is that flirty?
How about can I buy you a drink?
You just say, do you want a drink?
Yeah, sure.
Veux-tu quelque chose de boire?
Wait, what?
Veux-tu
Veux-tu
quelque chose
quelque chose
de boire?
de boire?
Mhm.
Oh, wait.
Veux-tu quelque chose de boire?
Veux-tu quelque chose de
Matt,
boire?
this is doing something to me. This Matt speaking
I
French.
can't believe I
is-
didn't know this before.
Oh my God.
I've been hiding this.
Veux-tu quelque chose
Not
de
hiding
boire?
anything.
Am I in love? Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
that's
I do
good.
want a drink.
That was good. That was good.
Okay, great. I'll come back with a French woman or 3.
Whoa.
Ménage à toi.
I mean, it's like that song, you know?
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir? Okay, wait. I
That's
learned,
perfect.
learned through song. That's the first one I'm listening
Yeah.
to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
easy.
learn through
So you
songs.
just
Oh
have
my
to
God, I'm just
listen
going
to
to
the end
use
of
that
this.
those lyrics.
No, I feel like they've heard that before. French women have to have heard that. You know what I mean?
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi
Right?
ce soir?
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah,
You wanna
you're
be
right.
more
the 90s
original.
Yeah, no,
whenever
you're
that
right,
came
you're
You
out.
want to be more original. Can I buy you a drink?
I already forgot what it was. Vous quelque chose de...
Veux-tu quelque chose de boire?
Veux-tu quelque chose de boire?
De boire.
De boire?
De
Mhm.
boire.
Oh, de boire.
De boire.
Boire. Boire is drink.
Boire.
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 B-O-I-R-E. Boire.
I can see it in my head.
This is like ASMR.
Yeah. I'm like, do I need a French podcast? Just 'cause?
Wait a minute.
Matt, can you take us out in French?
No, it's too much thinking.
Okay,
Yeah.
take us out in Italian.
Too much thinking.
Take us out in English.
Take us out in English then. Oh my God, just a pretty face over here. Desiree, where can the people find you?
They can find me on Instagram at Desiree Hurlbut and maybe TikTok if I ever make one at Pinky Hockey 16.
Pinky Augie 16.
That was my AIM screen name, and I just never changed it on TikTok.
Whoa.
And where can people keep up with your rugby shenanigans?
Oh, Santa
Give a
Monica.
plug.
Yeah, Instagram Santa Monica Women's Rugby. That's where all the things are posted. But yeah, probably by the time you hear this, we'll know if I won that game or not. And
Well, on that note, thank you so much for sitting with us today, Desiree.
Thank you
Good
for
luck
having me.
on the game and have an amazing time in Paris.
thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Yes, and until next time, remember to be nice to others. Becky, be after sex.
What?
Wash your hands, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Au revoir.